guys, welcome back to a new video. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Alex and this is my Christmas vlog. I really do love Christmas. It brings me so much joy and warmth. I've been editing the start of this video and already just the music alone has just put a smile on my face. I think what I love about Christmas is the fact that everyone just puts in so much effort. You see people popping up their trees on Instagram, doing some amazing baking, even out on the streets, like everyone lining up to see the Maya windows is just so special. Isn't it just great that so many people decide to celebrate this holiday? Yeah, it's just I love it. So in today's vlog, it is a little bit of a mixture of everything. So you see me doing some Christmas baking as well as going out. The main feature of this video is my experience at CELINE. So if you're new here, you probably clicked on this video for that reason. And it was my first time purchasing a luxury good, but I do have some experience as my mum has a few pieces, so I do know what kind of happens in those exchanges. So I feel like I've given you my honest opinion about what my experience was like. Of course, you'll get to see the products that I purchased. There's an unboxing. We love an unboxing. And yeah, just my thoughts and feelings as why I decided to buy them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Love you lots. Don't forget to like and subscribe and enjoy. So I thought I would tell you about my experience at CELINE. This is my very first time purchasing a luxury good, and to be honest, it was very special. It was very exciting. When you buy a higher priced item, you tend to have a little bit more thought process behind it. You devote quite a bit of time thinking about if you should buy the product or if you should not. Sorry, this is my business mind like coming into action, and I'm like, no, Alex, it's not a business video this time. So sorry. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is if it's got a higher price tag, you invest some more time into actually considering or going for the purchase. It's not my only time that I've been in a luxury store. My mum has a few pieces, so I do know the transaction experience that the sales associates give you and how they act and just sort of the whole process. But I felt with CELINE it was the happy medium in the sense though, so I'll give you my little experience as I walked through the doors. I walked in and I was greeted by the sales associate. Quite often when you are going into a luxury store, you'll have one associate that will look after you through the entire transaction. But what I found interesting was I said to her like, hi, I'd really love to see the sunglasses. And she just pointed to the back of the room. Normally they take you. And I was a little bit like, okay, we're gonna go by ourselves. So mum and me, we just like trotted down. And then of course we found the sunglasses and we tried them on. And then we confirmed that we both wanted a pair. So I actually physically had to go and get the sales associate and say, hey, I wanted to buy these. And then she kind of changed her whole demure with us and really started to help us, giving us suggestions and here, there. Maybe that was the CELINE style. They prefer their sales associate just to let the customer be and explore the shop, which in some sense I really appreciate, but also I didn't really expect that. Something as well that mum and I love to do is to make the sales associate feel really comfortable. So we're really kind. We ask them for their opinion because, to be honest, they really do know their products on the most part, and they really do have a genuine response as to why they like something and why they don't like something. Honestly, once you see them break their ice or their facade, it's really great. You have a really good experience then and you walk away feeling happy and you want to work with her again in future. So the very first piece that I picked up was the CELINE Sunnies, as I said, and I went for the classic Triomphe sunglasses because how could I not? They are absolutely stunning. A really nice classic shape. They have a little bit of the logo detail here and just like a great everyday pair. I feel like if you do like your designer fashion, you would know that these are the classic must-haves. So everyone tends to have a pair of these CELINE Triomphes in their collection just because they're just, yeah, they feel so put together. You can't go wrong with them. If I did have a negative about the glasses, it would probably be that they're a little bit heavy, not as in the sense that they're too big for my frame. I'll go back to that in a second about sizing and everything, but the fact that they're just like a heavy glasses, like they're really well made, they're made with beautiful materials. I think possibly for me, because I've got a little bit of a smaller nose, that they're just a little bit big or heavy for my nose to hold up. But I do have a trick to combat that. What I've been doing is powdering my nose quite heavily. So when I do my makeup, I make sure I really powder each side of my nose so they have a little grip to stand on when I know I'm going to be wearing them, because I would hate for them to fall on the ground and then get scratched, because guys, they're like a $700 pair of sunglasses. What else was I going to say? Yes, that this was a really good tip that our sales associate told us, was that every pair of sunglasses is handmade and they really do vary in their sizing. So the measurements of the frames are always going to be the same, but it's just really the handler that creates them or puts them together, how they sort of tighten the bolts and everything. So she actually brought out to us like 4 or 5 pairs and we tried them on. We found ones that were a little bit too big, ones that were sort of there, and other ones that just felt beautiful on. So that's a really important tip if you are going to buy a pair of CELINE Sunnies. Now the next piece, I wasn't actually going to buy this piece. I've already got a card holder. It is looking a little bit ratty, but I don't know, it's still a lot of money. I've already spent $700 on the sunglasses. My mum being my mum's amazing. She's a little shopaholic like me, and she's like, just buy them, go for it. And I'm like, Mum, I need to save. But she said, oh, you've had a big year, you've done really well, just go and buy yourself the card holder. So we got it. This one is absolutely gorgeous. The material of this is a lovely black in a gorgeous grain as well. So when it has a grain, it means that it won't get scratched as easily. It's beautiful. As I said, it's beautifully made and just has that little embellishment on the front. And I'm just very excited to have it in my bag and sort of curate my bag space. I love now how everyone is, you know, paying attention to what's in their bag. I feel like it's a representation of yourself or your personality, and I always love watching videos of like people showing what's in my bag. So like, what do you have in your bag? So yeah, that was my little shop at CELINE. It was a very special experience and a good experience. I went shopping at the Chadstone store in Melbourne. I'm really looking forward to purchasing some more pieces from them. CELINE would have to be my favorite out of all the designer brands, followed by Chanel for their classic flaps. Also, I love the Chanel style, like the really classic little dresses, absolutely obsessed. And lastly, it would be Dior. Look, they're all on par, but they're all got their unique different things, but I feel like, I don't know, CELINE has that edginess and the classicness in their accessories, whereas same with Chanel, but Chanel's clothing is also gorgeous. Like I want to be that girl.